Hello and welcome to another Elliott Wave analysis. Today let's talk about dollar yen. Okay, if you have followed me, you would notice that I updated on dollar yen short, right? And I mentioned that it's a wave three, right? Just 21 hours ago, right? So if you click on this, you'll see that I've identified this as a wave one, wave two, and then a completion of a five wave structure on 1 degree lower, and then ABC up, right? And then on the wave three down. So I believe it was actually around here, right? 143.51 or 52 around here, right? Make the call, right? So it'll be around here, okay? Since then, price has moved down, right? And then up again. So we have this wave down, okay? That is likely to be could be a tree, or it could be another subwave, uh, one of three, right, on 1 degree lower. For now, I'll just put it as the same degree as this wave one, even though it's clear that wave one is no longer than wave three, right? Wave three is not even 0.786 of wave one, not even there, right? So highly likely this is actually 1 degree lower, okay, 1 degree lower. So for now I have this bias and I will have to acknowledge this bias over here, right? So if we have to look at this, right, we have completed wave one, wave two, and the sub wave one, and then over here is slightly another wave two, right? Likely another completion of a wave two, right? So over here you see that there are quite a number of wicks here, candle wicks. Okay, so this will serve as our resistance, right? And over here you see that this is actually quite a good resistance. Why? Because from here you have this resistance over here, right? And then you have another what I would call this double top maybe. Let me just draw this out, this brush. So it will be something like this, right? Or if you like, you can even try to force this into a head and shoulders, mini head and shoulders, right? And then this target itself, um, right, a breakdown here should give us a 1:1 or near to 1:1, right? So this move down and this breakdown is 1:1. Okay, so I'll keep this here for a while. You can take a look, okay? Because I'm gonna remove this to keep the chart clean. Okay, now what we know is that this wave has completed not only in terms of the five-way structure, but also traditionally using the head and shoulders measurement rules. Right, we have completed this with the breakdown. Okay, now I'll remove this and remove this head and shoulders too. Right. So over here you see two resistance line. Okay, and given that this is a wave two, of course, is there's a chance that it could retrace all the way, you know, and the actual stop loss will be here. But in terms of practical trading, this is not really um it's not really easy to trade such a wide stop. And secondly, if this is a wave three, especially if you're going to wave two or three, we really don't expect a strong retracement uh all the way up, right? So how much is this retracement until now? You can draw this retracement here. Okay, so now we can see that it's between 0.382 and 0.5. Okay, this is good enough for me. If I have to try a shot here. Okay, now before we continue on this, let's look at the big picture again. On the daily, right, you see that if you have been following me, I have been pointing out this head and shoulders pattern for a while now, right? This big head and shoulder pattern, right? And then this is the wave two, and then wave three, right? So we are still actually very very we have still have a very strong target here. This never changed, right? 127.21. If you go into my previous idea, I will explain this also. Okay, but for now, let's get back to this. You just want to identify that the head and shoulders over here, we haven't break down, um, and we are still expecting a breakdown, right? So if you want to take a look at this again, other than this being a head and shoulders, right? You can also look at it in a slightly different way, although it's not exactly correct, right? But I just want to point this out because I think this could be interesting for those of you who are more interested in the bigger picture, right? So this major one is a head and shoulders, by the way, but you can see some kind of cup shape, cup, and over here will be the handle. Of course, this is not technically correct to call it a cup and handle, right? Because this is a head and shoulders, right? A cup and handle will be a rounding kind of a pattern. But what I really want to point out is this handle part of this entire formation. Okay, and let me remove this. Okay, um, then let's go back to trading this. Now, if I have to go in here now, sorry, the other point I want to talk about is also this this mini head and shoulders over here. All right, so this mini head and shoulders, I believe I also talk about it over here, right? Yeah, so you have this mini head and shoulders here, and then you can draw another neckline. You can draw another neckline, right? So the immediate target for this is 142.16, and then when it breaks down, right, we will likely have the target below here. Okay, so let's do this targeting over here using the highest point to probably this center here, right, and then extend it over this breakdown. And a 1:1 will give us a target of 135.47. So this is the next immediate target for breakdown. So likely this 1 2 and then 1 2 3, right, 4 and 5 will will make us go to 135.53. Okay, this target over here. Now let me see whether I can make this even nicer to look at. Right, okay, it's a bit far down, right? So we do have quite a big potential over here in this trade, right? So if I have to trade this, where would I put in the stop loss, right? Ideal if you have a lot of risk budget, you can put it here, but for most rest of us, here should be good enough. Or if you want a little bit more resistance, you can put this out a bit, right? So you will you will affect your sizing, right? And um we really want to write this out. We really want to write this out. So I would say that, let's use 139.88 as the first target. Notice that this is not even a one is to one for for this head and shoulder breakdown, right? But this is where we will review our trade again, right? Because we do expect that there will be some kind of a support here, right? So over here we review the short trade, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that we will close out the position. Okay. So an important thing to take note is the stop loss, right? 143.7, right? Just running out to 143.7, right? And this is the short term potential of the trade, but remember that the long term potential is way lower, right? It's way lower. So we have somewhere 1:1, which is here, 135.5. Is it? Let me see again. 135.5. That's for the mini head and shoulders target, and then we have the big head and shoulders target, right? Which is 117. and in between we also have other targets, like this support target over here, and then the primary wave 3 equals 1.618 times or wave 1 kind of target, right? So this is overall a dollar short idea, okay? And yeah, it has a huge potential, right? So just write it out, and I believe we'll all be greatly rewarded. So that's it for now. Good luck in your trading, and remember to manage your risk. Thank you.